the County of Jackson. We have the Jackson County Clerk and Register of Deeds, Sowle, and Elections Director, Jenny Cruz. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day.
So early voting information, and this is what the voters wanted, right?
Yes. Yeah. So in November of 2022, voters passed a constitutional amendment allowing for early voting. And so what that means is 9 days before each statewide and federal election, there is early voting. And what that means is it's the same thing as election day. And so you get to come into your early voting site center, get checked in by a precinct inspector, and as long as you haven't already voted and you are registered to vote, you're issued a ballot and you can tabulate that through the tabulator.
So did all the township municipal clerks have to get together and agree on how they were going to do it, so it was some uniformity in our county?
Yes. So we did have lots of conversations about this. And what ended up happening was 16 of the 20 jurisdictions in our county went with a county coordinated early voting center. So you have the list in front of you. I won't name them all, but there are several that are doing it on their own.
Okay.
And so the City of Jackson, Columbia, Spring Arbor, and Sandstone Charter Township, as you can see on your screen.
Oh, they're there.
Yep. So these are the county coordinated jurisdictions. And so the jurisdictions on the right-hand column, any voters that are registered to vote in those areas can vote at one of the two locations at the bottom.
Oh, that makes things simple.
Yes. And so very convenient if you're out getting groceries, you're running errands, you can go to either Blackman Township or Summit Township and vote.
Okay.
And so those early voting hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And
Except Thursday the 22nd is noon to 8 p.m.
Okay.
at either
Yes.
of those sites.
thank
Now,
you. Yes.
Jenny, what do you need to bring with you when you go to vote?
Yeah, when you go to vote, just like your in-person voting day, bring your ID with you.
Okay.
What about City of Jackson, Columbia? What else was missing?
Sandstone and Spring Arbor.
Spring Arbor.
Okay.
Yes, so the registered voters in those areas need to contact their local clerk for their hours and location.
All right, and yesterday the City of Jackson announced that they were opening up for early voting for every day starting on next Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday.
This Saturday,
That is
this Saturday.
Jenny, this just makes sense, right? I mean, with the way the world is changing, giving people more options. If people have questions, should they call their local jurisdiction?
They could. We actually recommend they call our office,
Okay.
especially for the countywide site, because we're coordinating it so we can answer a lot of their questions.
Okay.
So we've got more opportunity, including weekends.
Yes.
People can vote.
Two weekends,
So hopefully
yeah.
we'll see better turnout.
Yes, we hope.
So will we know the results sooner? Will you be able to count ballots before Election Day?
Good question. No, we will not be able to do
Okay.
that. They will be tallied at election night at 8 p.m. And so just like on Election Day, we wait till 8 p.m., tally those results, and those results are posted on the County Clerk My website.
I'm anxious to see the results of the early voting because I'm going to take advantage of that. I know you are.
I'm wondering, but as far as percentage, if there's going to increase the percentage of turnout.
I think it gives people more of a time in that last minute. People are like, I'm busy. I'm not going to do it today. Well, there's really, we're eliminating some excuses.
Yes. Yes.
It's also exciting because we also now have 3 options for voters to vote because we still have the absentee ballots. So you could still go to your local clerk's office, say I'm not going to be in town on Tuesday or I just can't make it. They can still get an absentee ballot, mail it back to the clerk or drop it off at the clerk's office, or they can even bring it to an early voting site and put it into the tabulator themselves. So you have the time to vote it at home, think about it, and then put it into a tabulator.
Yeah, if you're one of those 100% of people that complains about every election, but not one of the percentage of people that votes, this is a great opportunity for you.
Sometimes you get a ballot, maybe there's a lot of, ballot issues, millages and things, and you don't take the time while you're there to read it. So you could, at your leisure, you can spend a couple hours going through your ballot and look stuff up. And
Absolutely. Yes.
I got a card in the mail from you.
You did.
Thank you.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Happy
That means you're a
Valentine's Day.
registered
Happy
voter,
Valentine's Day.
right?
Yes.
What do they look like? Oh, that's what it looks
And
like.
all registered voters were mailed these, correct?
Yes. Yes. So if you were in the 16 jurisdictions listed on that card, you received this notice. If you are a registered voter from one of the other jurisdictions, you received a notice from that clerk's office.
What if you're not registered? Can you still go and register like on the day of, on the spot?
You can come and register to vote. We don't have the ability to register voters to vote at our 2 early voting sites, but you could go to your local clerk's office and register to vote with them. And as long as you have an updated ID or an ID and a proof of residency, you can still get registered to vote and cast a ballot either during early voting or on election day.
Are there any situations where you can vote without an ID here in town?
Yeah, we accept lots of different IDs. So
Sure.
if you don't have a state ID or driver's license, we can take like a passport or a military ID.
Okay.
A lot of different IDs with a picture are acceptable. So you're welcome to bring any of those.
The Jackson Coffee Company, you can vote for the question of the day.
Good.
You don't need an ID.
I did know that. Yeah, I did know that. Thank you very much.
All our machines are all tested,
Ready to go?
calibrated, everything ready to go.
Yes. We've spent a lot of time testing these machines. They get tested what's called at preliminary testing, so local clerks do the testing at that. And then what also happens after that is what's called a public accuracy test. And so at this public accuracy test, the public is welcome to attend, and the election commission of each jurisdiction tests those machines as well.
Nice. We should have the candidates take a public accuracy test. Well, thanks for keeping a close watch on everything, and we have great confidence in you and your team. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Barb.
thank you both.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sierra Sowle and Jenny Cruz from the County of Jackson. More of the Morning Show after this.